Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I wanted to share with you guys how I'm going to be tracking our net worth. Net worth is something that I've never calculated before until 2019 when I started using the Budget by Paycheck workbook. If you guys are familiar with the Budget Mom and her workbook, she has like a net worth tracker that is part of your budget closeout at the end of the month, and it's been a pretty big game changer for our financial life because your net worth, which is basically your assets minus your liabilities, or basically it's what you own minus what you owe. So just tracking that way and just seeing the negative numbers that we had compared to our assets, because since we had debt, it was just kind of like sad to see that we were in a negative for a while. So now that we've been tracking, it's been kind of nice to see. Just some of the benefits really quick of tracking your net worth is that you pretty much have a great overall view of your financial health. So you know exactly what it is you need to work on. If you have a lot of debt and your net worth is at a negative number, you want to make sure to bring that up to a positive one. It's just really great to see your financial overview at a glance, like a quick snapshot of your financial health, pretty much. So today I'm going to go ahead and fill this out for the month of January. I've kind of fell off the wagon with checking our net worth. I do check our accounts often, but I don't have a place to really put our net worth until I created this worksheet over here, or this spreadsheet over here, because like I said before, I used to put it in the Budget by Paycheck workbook, but since I haven't been using it, I haven't really had a place to put our net worth anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out as I go. I have it all written down here in my notepad because I wanted to go ahead and make sure I have all the numbers already ready to go so that I can just plug it in here as I go. So the very first one, if my keyboard would just work properly. My keyboard is wireless, so it sometimes cuts in and out, so it won't let me type sometimes. All right, so the first one is our checking accounts, and this one is going to be both our Capital One 360 checking account as well as our main one, the Wells Fargo one, and the total amount there is $2,243.35. And these are the current values right now. We still have some bills that are going to be taken out, rent for sure, so it's probably going to be going down for sure because we still have bills that need to be taken care of. I'm going to put our emergency fund on here, so that's $48.92.05. I also put our sinking funds, basically anything, of course, anything that you own. So sinking funds on here. This one will most likely be changing also, or it's going to be less in some months than others because we are going to be using it. And then the 401k, this one is just my husband's. I have not taken a look at mine in a while because, sad to say, that a few years ago I did dip into it and I took out pretty much most of what I had in there to fund a wedding. One of my big money mistakes, but I'm not going to get into that right now, but that's why it's just my husband's on here. So I did pay that 10% or whatever penalty it was, but since I didn't have so much in my 401k at the time, it didn't seem like a lot, but it's still, paying that penalty kind of sucks. It's my money. But anyways, so moving on. So this one is my husband's Roth IRA. I do plan to open one up, I believe, for business owners or small business owners. I believe I can open up, it's called a SEP IRA. I found that out from reading the book by the Budgetnista, the Get Good with Money book. So I didn't know I could do that. So that's something I'm looking into for this year for my business. And then my son's college savings account, the 529. We are in California, so we are doing it through ScholarShare. And that so far is at $1,200. I know we have quite a bit of savings to go. He's 8 years old right now. He's going to be turning 9. So I'm giving us at least like 9 years to kind of fully fund that. And then we still have to do my youngest son. He's 5. He just turned 5. So we got to make sure we open up a savings account for him as well. But just starting out with our 8-year-old for now. And then we also have both of our vehicles on here. So the Scion XB, I did look at Kelly Blue Book value, and this is the trade-in value. They also have a, when you go to Kelly Blue Book, you can select, your make and model, and then see what your vehicle is worth either as a trade-in, or if you were to do it privately, like if you were to sell it to just someone else and not at a dealership or anything. I think that's a great resource to have just in case you guys are thinking of selling your car. I think we're not going to ever be selling our car. To us, it's worth gold. I mean, look at this. Our Caliber is only worth $1,000. I think the average was between $800 to $1,000. And as long as this car, both of our cars are still running, we do not plan to get another car. So as long as it gets us from point A to point B and we have no car payment, we're good. So these are our assets that we currently have. And like I said, we do not have any liabilities right now. But before, our liabilities were a combination of student loans, credit card debt, like consumer debt. We had 2 personal loans that we also had as well. And it just seemed like the interest on there is just a killer. So glad to not see that on here anymore. So my total assets as of right now, I should probably put the date. I think I'm going to put that in here just so I know. So today is January 27th, 2022. And I'm just going to put that on there as that's when I calculated all of this. And then down here, it'll calculate everything for you. So if you have any liabilities, it'll show up here and give you a total net worth. And like I said before, we were in a negative. But I also forgot to mention that I also was not tracking any of like our 401ks. It was just whatever cash we had on hand in our savings account. We didn't have a college savings. We didn't have the Roth IRA. We did have the 401k. I just didn't add it on there. So so this is our net worth tracker. I know some people track monthly, some people track quarterly. I like to see it every month. Again, it's probably going to dip. Some months are going to be higher, some might be lower, just because we are going to be dipping into our sinking funds. But hopefully, since we are contributing to the Roth IRA and including our 401k, hopefully it just grows. So my goal is to reach 6 figures this year. Hopefully that'll happen. So if you guys want a copy of this net worth tracker, it is in my shop. It does not look like this. This looks like a hot mess right now, but it looks pretty similar. Let me show you guys really quick what it looks like. So if you guys want a copy of your own net worth tracker, this is up on my shop. I believe it's $2.50. And yeah, so this is how it looks. I just didn't I already had set up my family budget before I had finalized my spreadsheet, so it looks way better now compared to what I had it before. Again, it still looks pretty similar. It's just a lot of like the fonts and all of that stuff that just kind of changed to make it look better. So yeah, again, if you like a copy, it's up in my shop. If you have any questions or anything at all about net worth, leave me a comment down below. Let me know also, do you guys track your net worth? When was the last time you tracked it? If you're in a positive or negative, if you care to share that with me, leave it down in the comments below. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, especially for watching till the end, and I will talk to you in my next video. Have a good one, guys.